Hi, I'm Chris with Autoscope, and today we're going to be discussing your BMW's cooling system. This is an electric water pump, and that sounds kind of weird because most of the time we're used to the water pump actually being driven by a belt and not by electricity. But a few years back, BMW decided to take that load off of the engine and give it to the electrons. So this is the connector right here where the power goes in, and basically this is just like any other pump like you'd have in your pool. It pulls water in and then pushes water back out. The neat thing about this pump is it can actually be variable, so it can move a little bit of water or a lot of water whenever it needs to, depending on the conditions outside. So if it's 30 degrees, it can actually stop pumping, or if it's 130 degrees, it can pump full bore. That way it can keep the engine at the operating temperature that it needs to be all the time. Another part of the cooling system that helps regulate that, this is an electric thermostat. Thermostats usually were controlled by the actual heat of the water going through them. This one is actually controlled by the engine computer, and it sends power to this plug right here and tells it when to open and when to close. And that also helps regulate the temperature of the engine. This will not throw a check engine light. However, it will turn on a bright red warning that does say that the engine is overheating. Sometimes you'll even hear your cooling fan on the front of the car become extremely loud because it's trying to compensate for this pump not working. If you can pull over to the side of the road, please do. The one thing that will take a BMW engine to its end is overheating or running out of oil. This pump, when it fails, can cause the engine to overheat and essentially ruin the engine of the car.
Autoscope, trust and value the way car repair should be.